Hey people, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining, liking, subscribing, and being part of the channel. Okay, well, oil refineries catching fire in Mexico. Same company, 3 different refineries. Big deal. This is the workup to what we've been talking about here on the channel. Let's take a look at what's happening. So we did an Energy Wars video for you guys, where drilling permits are being canceled and massive energy wars government takeover. So they want, like I've been saying for years, the governments want to federalize all our energy, all our logistics, all our transportation, all our big box stores, all our corporations. The government wants to take everything over. So we said it here, drilling permits spiked, then plunged under Biden. So this is something that's been going on. That's why the selection of the presidency is very important, that the people don't get who they want, the people get who the establishment wants, right? And if you go back 4 years ago, they are working towards fake energy shortage, oil wars ahead, taxation to fund broke cities, oil going up via sabotage, get ready for global oil supply shock, Russian oil, crude oil. And what else did we talk about? Drilling permits, oil. So economic oil war. So we've been talking about this on our channel. You could go on the little magnifying glass there when you are on a desktop. Unfortunately, you can't find this on your phone. So, but you could find it on a desktop if you do search like that. So what is going on? So here we go. 3 fires at Pemex facilities in one day. Un dia. So I called a friend down in Mexico. He no longer works for the company. He's been retired for almost a year and a half. So unfortunately, he doesn't know what's going on, but he told me, and he made it very sure that those places are really safeguarded. Those places are really, they're tighter than a prison. They're really hard to go in and sabotage. He told me from his experience that it has to be something internal or somebody that's working internally to sabotage or create these oil shortages, because we are in oil wars, people. Just because it's not making the front page anymore doesn't mean we're at war with oil. And Mexico's state-owned oil company Pemex saw 3 fires in one day at 3 separate facilities that it operates in Mexico and the United States. Pemex reported on Thursday that the fire at the storage facility at Tuzadabenti in the state of Veracruz. I've been to Veracruz many times. The fire started in the drilling equipment for reasons that are yet unknown. And it's going to be unknown reasons, right? With the chemical plants and all that. The Mexican company said 5 workers are unaccounted for after the incident. So it could have been them. Could they have fled the scene? While 3 others are being treated for their injuries in hospital. Pemex said, adding that the fire was extinguished. So you know what happens with oil fires, right, folks? If there's enough heat and it goes deep enough, those things could burn for 100 years, 80 years, 200 years. These wells could burn for decades if they have to, until they extinguish all the material or energy or fuel, right? So let's go on here, move along. Pemex hit by fires at 3 facilities in one day. So there it is right there. And there is Bloomberg reporting it. Pemex safety under scrutiny after 3 separate fires in one day. And a worker is killed, according to this Bloomberg report, and has 2 separate blasts at the facilities in Veracruz. And there it is right there. I don't want to buy it. So, and Mexico Oil, here's the key right here. Mexico's oil giant reports staggering losses a few days later. And there it is. It goes back to what we said here with the energy wars, and it goes back to canceling permits and blowing up pipelines and going into, basically, they are working towards a fake energy shortage because they want to ramp up the price of things, and they want to, all fairness, they just simply want to federalize everything. The transportation, the logistics, the energy, the pharma, the news. They already own the big news, but nobody believes in it, right? And that's why you're watching me. And I want to thank people that have reached out to me on the channel that have been watching me for 10 years on here, prophesizing or talking about where things are headed and how they're headed. So make no mistake of it, people. We are at war on every front. So we're at war, again, big pharma, weather engineering, modification or whatever, our food, or anything, religion, everything is they're using and they're throwing everything at us and to see if we break. But we're strong. We've been at this. Join us on Mike in the Night, guys. I'll get the episode ready for this Saturday for your call-ins. Join us on Mike in the Night and call into the show. Let us know what's happening if you're in an English-speaking country or anywhere and you speak English, call into the show and let us know what is happening in your neck of the woods. Because this is not a coincidence. People are starting to wake up to the fact that they've been had, and we're going to see what happens, because these incidences that are happening are they're just too obvious. And we know this because there is an agenda at play. I can't really say too much about certain things because I'm just going to get shut down. Comment below in the comments and let us know what the agenda is and how the agenda is affecting you at your doorstep. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.